Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. So with Boozer on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Williamson out there with Durant. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Williams. And it's Malone in at the 5 down low. And for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center filling out the middle.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque.
Yeah, bro, Williams.
Outside Williams.
Hey, you got ball, Don't
Outside KD. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, don't know how you get out and disrupt Kevin Durant on that catch and shoot.
Hey, look up top.
Here's Tatum. Good D by Williamson. And it's Williams with the ball for Albuquerque. It's a three-point game.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now White, after tying Williamson missed from long range.
I'm open right here.
Now Brown.
Right there.
Williams with the block.
Ready, go.
Here's Williamson.
Come
Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Tatum. Outside White. Banked in off the glass.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
For three, Mitchell. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
White against Mitchell. Left side, Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. White misses the three. Durant finds Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're big or small. You do not want to go toe-to-toe with Zion on the inside.
Holiday looking over the floor. Tatum against Williamson. Shakes him. Tatum no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. They set the pick. Brown outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jalen cook.
Outside Durant. Malone sets the pick for Durant. And the shot goes in. KD's got 7 points in the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. Brown kicks to Holiday.
Hey, balance it out.
4 on the clock. Pass to Porzingis. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams. Albuquerque leading by 7. And Malone gets it to go on the assist by Williams.
Love the court awareness on that one. Williams demonstrating his outstanding vision by setting up the open man.
Porzingis passes to Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Holiday. Back to Porzingis. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot, and Porzingis the beneficiary.
Chalk up 2 there. Williamson's got his second basket.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
And so it's Albuquerque ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 9 points. Tatum and Horford man the post position. And it's Springer in at the 2. That's the Boston 5.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
There's the drive. Oh, he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Williamson. Elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Springer the pass to Tatum. Inside Tatum.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Mitchell outside. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. A big group substitution here for Albuquerque. Tatum, he's checked in for Williamson. Boozer comes in for Kevin Durant. Starks checked in for Mitchell, and it's Heinrich in for Williams. Here's Holiday. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, a longer point guard out there, Drew Holiday, can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
Starks kicks to Heinrich. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Boston trails by 7. Pass to Porzingis. Now here is Holiday. And he banks in the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Static finish by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Heinrich. Malone against Tatum. To the inside. Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. Lets it go with a 3. And Tatum pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the basket by Malone.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Holiday, the pass to Hauser. And it's off from three-point range. Albuquerque leading by 9. A floater. John Starks on the wing. He has yet to score, and Hinrich gets it to go.
Well, Hinrich is a pretty consistent shooter beyond the arc. His team knows he's good for a few of those per game.
Holiday against Starks. The shot by Holiday, no good. To the paint. And it's Malone finishing it off.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
With it. He's picked up by Hinrich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kirk Hinrich. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Jrue Holiday.
And there's so many plays where Jrue Holiday will show you just how creative he can be with the basketball.
Both free throws good from Jrue Holiday. Albuquerque leading by 12. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. Holiday's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And that concludes the first half. Albuquerque out in front, up by 15. And will return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Malone on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Carlos Boozer out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Hinrich. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Starks in at the 2.
Shoot it!
Boozer inside. He's covered by Brown. Tatum from 3.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
Hey, yo, right here!
Brown outside. And White kicks to Tatum.
Holiday! Come around.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got 9.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Boston trails by 13. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Hey, yo, right here,
Tatum
baby.
passes to Starks. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And Albuquerque leads by 16.
One thing about Starks, he is extremely confident on both ends.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And Albuquerque making a change here. Williamson's checked in. The 3 from Tatum. The 3 from Tatum.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Starks outside. Williamson from long range. And again Albuquerque with a triple.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Hey, right here.
Tatum down low. Working on Williamson. Round kicks to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Boston. The 3 from Tatum. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Williamson dishes to Boozer. Here's Starks. And again Albuquerque with a triple.
A defense focused on Boozer's scoring ability, and he found an outlet with a great look there.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Brown with it. Now defended by Williamson. Porzingis kicks to Tatum. Puts the move on. And the dunk by Tatum.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
You got him.
Starks the pass to Şengün.
Boozer, Boozer, Boozer.
And stolen by Tatum. Brown feeling it out a bit. Brown sets a screen for Tatum.
Come around.
And it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Albuquerque. Şengün with the bucket.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, here's Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Hinrich from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Heinrich's got 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so it's Albuquerque controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Tatum and Horford man the post positions. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Boston trails by 20. Pass to Tatum. And that's going to be a travel.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here is Durant. Puts up a three. Williams' shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside for Durant. Launches a three. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. KD's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Albuquerque. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Tatum driving inside. Williamson with the block.
Forceful rejection coming over there from Zion. You got to be careful if he's lurking.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Williamson against Tatum. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And finished off by Williamson.
And Williamson knows how to get into a rhythm, and once that happens, hey, good luck.
Who's got Tatum, man? Who's got him?
Tatum against Williamson. A three ball. And that's good. Jason Tatum for three.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Durant. And Tatum pulls it down. Here's Boston now. Tatum with another miss. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Kept alive. Outside Williams. Takes the three. Drops in the tray. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
And Williams feels comfortable pulling up from deep. Outstanding at just squaring himself up and pulling the trigger.
Horford finds Tatum. Tatum with another miss. And so here's Albuquerque. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Back to Williams. Mitchell outside. Connects from three-point range.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
To stop the run, a nice shot by Tatum.
Oh, good work from the mid-range there. Tatum likes taking that shot when he can create space.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Malone sets the pick for Williams. Malone kicks to Williams. And again Albuquerque with the triple. Here's Pritchard. Tatum with it. And so Albuquerque takes the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Deron Williams.